and these great tears grace his remembrance more than those I shed for him. What was he like? Oh, I have forgot him. Well, my imagination carries no favor in it, but Bertram's. Oh, I am undone. Well, there is no living none if Bertram be away. 'Twere all one that I should love a bright particular star and think to wed it. Oh, he is so above me in his bright radiance and collateral light. Oh, must I be comforted not at his fear? 'Twas pretty, though a plague, to see him every hour, to sit and draw his arched brow, his hawking eye, his curl in our heart's table, part too capable of every line and trick of his sweet favor. But now he's gone, and my idolatrous band he must sanctify his relics. But who comes him? One that goes with him. I love him for his sake. And yet I know him to be a notorious liar, think him a great way fool, solely a coward.
Save you, fair queen.
And you, monarch.
No.
And no.
Are you meditating on virginity?
Why? You have some disdain of a soldier, and you let me ask you a question. A man is enemy to virginity, how may we bear a cause of it against him?
Keep him out.
Oh, but he assails, and our virginity, though valiant in the defense, yet is weak, unfolds us to some warlike resistance.
There is none. Man setting down before you will undermine you and blow you up.
Well, bless our poor virginity from underminers and blowers up. Was there no military policy how virgins might blow up men?
Well, virginity being blown down, man will quickly be blown up. Married in blowing him down again. You lose your city. It is not politic in the commonwealth of nature to preserve virginity. Loss of virginity is rational increase, and there was never virgin got till virginity was first lost. That you were made of is metal to make virgins. Virginity, by being once lost, may be 10 times found, but by being ever kept, it is ever lost. 'Tis too cold a companion, away with it.
I will stand for it a little, though therefore I die a virgin.
Yes, little can be said, and it is against the rule of nature. To speak on the part of virginity is to accuse your mother, which is most infallible disobedience. He that hangs himself is a virgin. Virginity murders itself, and should be buried in highways out of all sanctified limits as a desperate offender against nature. Virginity breeds mites. Much like a cheese. It consumes itself to the very pairing, and so dies with feeding its own stomach. Out with it! Within 10 years, it will make itself 10, which is a goodly increase, and the principle itself not much the worse. Away with it.
Oh, how might one do, sir, to lose it to her own like?
Let me see. Marry ill to like him that ne'er it likes. 'Tis a commodity will lose the gloss with wine. The longer kept, the less worth. Off with it while 'tis vendible. Answer the time of request. Your date is better in your pie and your porridge than in your cheek and your virginity. Your old virginity. It's like one of our French withered pears. It looks ill. It eats dryly. Here's a withered pear. It was formerly better married, yet 'tis a withered pear. Will you anything with it?
Well, not my virginity yet. But there shall your master have 1,000 loves, a mother, a mistress, and a friend, a phoenix, a captain, and an enemy, a guide, a goddess, and a sovereign, a counselor, a traitress, and a dear. His humble ambition, proud humility, his jarring concord, his discord dulcet, his faith, his sweet disaster, when the world's a pretty fond adopted Christendom that blinky Cupid gossips. Well, now shall he... I know not what he shall. Well, God send him well. The court's a learning place, and he is one that I wish well. Well, 'tis pity.
What's pity?
That wishing well had not a body in it that might be felt, and that we, the poor born whose baser star shut us up in wishes, might with effects of them follow our friends and show what we alone must think, which never returns us thanks.
Monsieur Parolles, my lord calls for you.
Little Helen, farewell. If I can remember thee, I shall think of thee at court.
Monsieur Parolles, you are born under a charitable star.
Under Mars,
I especially think under Mars.
Why under Mars?
The wars hath kept you so under that you must needs be born under Mars.
When he was predominant.
When he was retrograde, I think rather.
Why think you so?
You go so much backward when you fight.
That's your advantage.
So is running away when fear proposes the safety, for the composition that your valor and fear makes you use a virtue of a good wing, and I like the wear well.
I am so full of business I cannot answer thee acutely. I will return perfect courtier, in the which my instruction shall serve to naturalize thee, so thou will be capable of a courtier's counsel and understand what advice shall thrust upon thee. Else thou diest in thine own unthankfulness, or thine ignorance makes thee away. Farewell. Get thee a good husband, and use him as he uses thee. So farewell.
Our remedies often ourselves do lie, which we ascribe to heaven. And the fated sky gives us free scope, and only doth backward pull our slow designs, and we ourselves are doomed. For what power is it which mounts my love so high, which makes me see, but cannot feed mine eye? All the mightiest space and fortune nature brings to join, like likes and kiss like native things. Impossible be strange attempts to those that weigh their pains and sense, and who suppose what hath been cannot be. Whoever strove to show her merit that did miss her love. The king's disease. My project may deceive me, but my intents are fixed and will not leave me.